I'll be honest with you here, folks. I get great joy out of watching lefties get their long-deserved and long-awaited comeuppance, and I especially like it when they turn on each other, and it happens quite often. Now, this has happened to a few prominent celebrities. Two of note, I'm going to name here, are Graham Lineker. Now, Graham Lineker was the creator of Father Ted and other funny sitcoms, and he will never ever work on telly again. His life, his career is literally ruined because he dared to wake up and leap to the defence of biological women, because biological women have been literally thrown under the bus by the left to pander to a very minority, aggressive and intolerant ideologue. And the same goes for J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter. Same happened to her. She leapt to the defence of biological women. And for that, Twitter literally demonises her. She is literally Hitler now, simply because of that. Now, those two celebrities I've just mentioned, they're celebrities, they're well-known people. So it doesn't matter one jot to the left, your status in society, they will eat you. It's a bit like an animal herd casting out the sick or the young and the weak simply to protect themselves. Except, of course, we on the right, when the lefties cast out their own, we welcome them with open arms. And so the latest lefty to get his arse handed to him by the woke mob is none other than Gary Lineker, and it was a joy to watch. You see, Gary Lineker is as woke as they come, a sickening left-winger on Twitter especially, whose woke views and political correctness are just sickening and quite repulsive and very ill-informed. He's a well-known supporter of the Remain campaign. He hates Brexit and Brexiteers, anything to do with the Conservatives. He is also predictably very anti-Trump. And I would go so far as to say that he is pretty much anti-British, because recently he did tweet putting the Great Union flag down, and he also starred in an advert where he basically bashed and shit on everything British. He also advertised the fact that he took in a refugee for a short while into his own home and is very much a part of the refugees welcome mob. And probably his most famed cringeworthy woke moment was when he claimed that he was once racially abused because of his darkish skin colour when he played football abroad and growing up. Now, I'm still baffled as to why he said this. I mean, does Gary Lineker wish he was black? Does he think he's black? Or like the rest of the lefties out there, he really likes being a victim. Who knows? All I know is the guy's a douchebag. And so we come to the story of why the lefties on Twitter turned against him. And this is quite funny. And it's all to do with the England female football team, the Lionesses, winning the European Championship final. And he tweeted to congratulate them. And this is what he said. The Lionesses have only gone and done it, and Kelly is England's heroine, bra none. Now, he's clearly referring to the female England football player who took her top off and ran across the pitch wearing only her bra and her shorts, obviously, so she wasn't naked. And this is just a tongue-in-cheek pun. That's all it is. It's harmless. And I can't believe I'm sticking up for Gary Lineker here, but that's what it is. It's quite plain to see. He meant no harm. There was nothing sexist about it or disrespectful. It was just simply a cheeky comment. Now, this tweet by him got 28,000 likes and over 263 quotes and 873 retweets. So it was a popular tweet. He's a popular guy on Twitter anyway. And quite frankly, I think that comment is quite funny. So give the devil his due, because as someone with common sense, well, I think I've got common sense anyway, I see what this was all about. It was just nothing. But oh no, the lefties on Twitter, they didn't see it that way at all. And they absolutely devoured him for it. They proper kicked his ass up and down Twitter simply for commenting on a woman showing off her bra. And it was literally like the Twitter woke mob were at his doorstep, pitchforks and torches ready to lynch the guy simply for this. And one Twitter user, clearly there's something wrong with her, someone called Ruth, she replied this: Seriously, Gary, an epic win, a game changer for women's sport, a call to arms for young girls who have been told they can't, and you minimise this glory down to a joke about a woman's clothing underwear. Casual sexism is rife here, and the Lionesses deserve better. There was nothing sexist about Gary Lineker's tweet. And I really hope. Now, these are the type of people that exist on Twitter. And I've told you before, Twitter is a place where common sense goes to die. And even though I fucking hate that site, I also find it interesting. So clearly, I've either got a bit of a problem, or what I'm doing is simply a service to you, to tell you all what's going on there without you being there and putting up with this bollocks. And so clearly on Twitter, you're not allowed to make jokes about women's underwear. How sad is that? But I really hope now that this is the beginning of the end, and the wakening up of Gary Lineker from his bizarre left-wing behaviour recently, and he returns to being the cheeky chappy who didn't give a shit, who took the piss out of him, and he just took the piss out of himself. He talked about football, sold crisps, and that's it. He didn't get involved in politics and make himself look like a right dick. But here we are, this has happened, and hopefully this really wakes him up, and this becomes his version of a red pill. And regarding the football, one of your favourite YouTubers and a friend of this channel, and mine personally, Reverend Simon Sideways, he did say in a short video a few days ago that the England women's football team and their victory in the final in the championships has been hijacked by extremists and idiots who are wishing to use it for their own ends. And people like Ruth being one of them, so he was absolutely spot on, folks. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you like. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Oh, and before I forget, Gary Lineker did indeed delete this tweet, so we're lucky to have it. So there we go. Until the next time, take care of yourselves, and Roger Trout.